What is up, y'all? It's your favorite producer, Ron. Got the recipe, and today we're going to be cooking up some neo soul. I'll walk you through how I layer my melodies, some finger drumming, and some mixing. And as always, if you like content like this, hit me with a like, leave a comment, and if you really like it, subscribe to the channel. Let's get it. All right, so I got a quick beat for y'all. Here's how it sounds. All right, so we are going to get into how to layer your sounds correctly, do some finger drumming. I'll show you how I mix. I really want to show you the entire process from start to finish. It's not going to be overly complicated. Let's get it. I wanted to make something that was neo soul, but also a little funky. So I picked out these chords. So we got C minor 11 to B flat major 11. And then down to A flat major 7. All right, and the groove starting something like this. All right, we got it locked in. And then from there, I'm gonna go ahead and put my drums down. So we'll do a little bit of finger drumming one-on-one really quickly. Boots and cats. So what's not changing is this beat here. All right, so basically with finger drumming, you want to set up your pads in a way that's easy for you. I think the best way to go about it is kick here, snare here, hi-hat here, open hat here, and then we got a tom here, another snare here, tom here, and tom here, ride here, and then our crash on 11. 9 times out of 10, when I'm doing a fill, I need to have everything close by, so. So it's good to have everything right where you need it. All right, and this is a Machine Plus, and I'm using it in MIDI mode. Reason why is because I'm using Addictive Drums 2, and if you want to know how to set that up, how I did it was here. I go into MIDI map, and click on kick. On my kick here, just click learn. That's my kick. Same thing here with the snare. Click learn, that's my snare. Snare 2, click learn, that's my snare, and so on. So you can move them in a way you want. When you get to the ride, be sure that you go down to the choke settings here and you uncheck this symbol. If not, you'll get this sound. Okay, we want it to be unchoked. We want all that goodness in the mix, all right? Same thing with the crash. You want to make sure you uncheck it there as well. Hit OK, and you're in the game. All right, let's put these drums down. All right, let's hear it back. We're gonna add a crash here at the bottom. That's all we need, and we're gonna go ahead and just duplicate that crash. We've got it set up, sounding pretty good right now. Next thing we're gonna do is do some bass, and I kept the bass line super simple. Really only got 3 notes to worry about when it comes to the bass line, and that's C, B flat, and then G sharp, okay? And we might add this G in here, and also this lower C as well. All right, let's give it a shot. All right, bass line is pretty much done. Again, we're keeping it really simple. We're sticking to the basic melodies, really simple bass line. Move on to the next thing. All right, and the next thing I'm gonna do is layer this keys. Now these keys are from Native Instrument Ignition keys. And if you've ever used it before, it's a super dope plugin. It's got a ton of presets to choose from. Sounds really great. And the piano that I'm using is just something to kind of be like an undertone kind of sound. So, not very loud, just right there. Okay, and we're not gonna play the D to E, the D to D sharp, because we want that to stick out for the piano, okay? Let's give it a shot. All right, we got what we need. It's really low. But it is there. All right, and the reason why I want it there is because we're gonna add a Rhodes piano on top. In the Ignition keys, this is very similar to like a Rhodes piano, and I wanna make sure that they don't clash, but I do want a little bit of undertone under this Rhodes piano. For my Rhodes piano, I'm using the RHODES ANTHOLOGY. Super dope plugin, got a ton of presets as well. Each preset has a ton in there. So you got Mark 1, 5, 7, and the factory, which all have a ton of presets in there. If you want to check this plugin out, I got you with a link in my description below. We're gonna pitch this up a couple octaves. Okay, I don't want it this low. Here is fine. I want it a little bit higher so it doesn't clash with my main instrument, which is the piano. So when it comes to layering, you want to be specific about how you're layering your sounds, and even octave-wise, so they're not clashing together. Let's give it a shot. Boom. All right, we also got what we need here. And again, when I'm playing this piano, I'm just not pressing the chords. Okay, I'm finessing. So, finger on F first. Okay, practice that. Get acquainted with that. That'll really help you take your sound to the next level. All right, we're gonna duplicate this out. Next thing we're gonna do is put down some guitar. And for the guitar, we're gonna change the chords up a little bit. I usually do that for guitar. All right, so we're starting with the B flat major to the C minor. And then the final note is also C minor, different inversion. Let's give it a shot. there we have it, all right? Really simple, and again, I'm not just pressing every chord like, we're adding some more kind of realistic guitar stuff to it, so almost like a strum. If you want to get fancy, you can use the mod wheel, all right? It's up to you. All right, now we're gonna improvise a little bit. I'm gonna show you how to improvise with one chord. So we're gonna start off with some top melody on our piano. Okay? So if you guys remember, the first chord that we played was C minor 11. All right? Now if you see where my hands are placed, we're gonna use these and this D to create our top melody, okay? So what I'll do, I'll play it in real time for you. Here we go. Right, and that's a really simple way you can improvise. So now we'll do a little bit of mixing. So with all of our instruments, what we want to do is really cut and boost. Cut and boost. And that is just cutting out the frequencies that should not be there and boosting the frequencies that we want to stick out. So for piano, got a lot of low end to it. And when we talk about low end, we want to make sure that we get that stuff out the mix so everything can shine properly. All right, so we took out some low end. I'm going to boost the top now. Boom. So small change, but I'm sure you can kind of hear it. So before, after, before, after. There we go. Small change. Next thing we want to add in is our bass guitar. So with the bass, what I do here is the same exact thing. I take a lot of the low end out. After. Before sounds good, however, that's going to clash with your drums. So you need to take some of that out, and we're going to add it back in with guitar rig. So when we add it back in with guitar rig, we're adding the low end back in with harmonics, okay, from your bass amp. Before, after, got more character to it, and now it's not really taking away so much from the drums. So let's hear bass and drums together. All right, now my drums, I need them to thump more. So I've added the UAD oxidized tape. You can do this with any tape plugin, and I'm also gonna throw on some SSL compression to really get the drums to thump. So before, and after. For our guitar, we're gonna add some guitar root on top. So it goes from sounding like this, from this, to this. Much louder, so that means we need to dial back our volume inside the mix. Now with my Rhodes piano, I didn't EQ anything out, really. I kind of like how it sounds. So all I did for this was pan the Rhodes to the left a bit, and then I panned the ignition keys to the right a lot. Our guitar got panned a little bit to the left, the bass stayed in the middle, drum stayed in the middle, and my crash stayed in the middle, and the end result was something that sounds like this. All right, y'all, so that's our time today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. If you want to save some cash on Addictive Drums 2, I got you with a link in the description. If you want to save some cash on RHODES Anthology, I got you with a link in the description. And if you want to save some cash on Waves or LANDR, I got you with links in the description. I got you with links. That's one thing I got. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. If you like content like this, hit me with a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and tell a friend about it. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace. Hey, what's up, y'all? Thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you like what you saw, don't forget to leave a comment, a like, share this video with a friend, and if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. Peace.